Hello guys, it's Melissa and welcome to another video where today I am building an apartment for a wellness sim, of course inspired by the pack refresh that we recently got for Spa Day. I haven't fully sort of tried it out yet. I'm playing a family that have a toddler, and my plan is like when he grows up he will do like massages and pedicures and things like that, and he will kind of explore the new features that we got. So I'm not too sure about like the gameplay yet, but from what I've seen it looks really good. I am so excited to finally have nails in the game. I've always relied on custom content for that, and I really like the idea of like getting manicures and pedicures that are temporary, but also with the option to make them permanent as well if you use them in cast. So I really like that feature. So that's really cool. But yeah, I was inspired by the pack refresh to make an apartment for a wellness loving sim. And I was imagining this sim like is kind of self-employed in wellness. I know there's like 3 new aspirations, and one of them is basically to monetize wellness as much as possible. So I imagine the sim that lives here just makes a lot of money from offering massages and things like that. So there is actually 2 rooms dedicated to it. There is a yoga studio, and then there is also a kind of hybrid like gym massage area as well. You will see this is the yoga studio that we are doing here, and as you can already tell, I am using a like furnished apartment already. Rather than like bulldozing everything and starting again, I wanted to largely stick with the floor plan, and this is one of the Alto apartments. It is Diego Lobo's apartment, so I wanted to kind of keep it similar-ish. So some of the same vibes, the same floor plan, but of course with a bit more of a wellness focus. So not particularly with Diego in mind, but yeah, I just thought it'd be a little bit more of a challenge. So if you see like furniture already in there, that's why it is the furniture that already comes in the apartment. And I don't think I've built this one before. It's quite interesting because it's quite long and narrow, but I thought it would work quite well for this because I wanted to create separate rooms, because essentially it is somewhere that a sim lives, but also a place where clients come as well. So you can have those kind of separate rooms. So you can see here as you walk through, there's like a couple of archways into this room where you've got the yoga section. So there is a mat for the teacher and then also students as well. So I don't, like I say, I haven't done the gameplay, so I don't know if it could actually work like this, but this was just what was in my mind, like that they could put on classes and sims could come to their apartment and do these yoga classes and then also go to the gym. And yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a weird dynamic. I don't know how I'd feel about having this in my home, but I mean, it's a huge apartment and it is only 1 bedroom, so I wanted to kind of maximize the space and put some different things in there. So yeah, I've obviously used a lot of the decorations that we got with the Spa Day pack. I love that we've got quite a few new sort of swatches for things, like really simple, but like new swatches for towels and dressing gowns and things like that, just for a little bit more customization. I'm really happy to see. And then of course all the new yoga mats as well, and just I know face masks as well is like a new thing. So yeah, any just kind of addition to like the gameplay and the customization that we have already is really good. And I think it's really interesting doing like a free pack refresh. I think it's good that they are essentially admitting, without saying it explicitly, that, you know, their early packs were not the best, probably not providing like as much content as they should be, and definitely not as much content as we've had in more recent packs as well. So yeah, I think, you know, there's a lot of packs that are probably quite lacking, and like they definitely could have done more too, especially because compared to like previous generations of The Sims, it seems like the strategy of The Sims 4 is to break content down into smaller packs. So of course, like the famous example of The Sims 3 Late Night expansion pack, which had like apartments and fame and vampires and like even more stuff than that, which is split into like different packs in The Sims 4. So you've got the vampires pack, you've got the city living pack, you've got the get famous pack. So the idea, I think, with The Sims 4, which I think has its benefits and its drawbacks, is that rather than pack like little things, lots of little things into one pack to do it more like detailed. So for example, a lot of people agree that vampires in The Sims 4 are the best vampires that we've had, and I do agree. I think they are really fleshed out. So when it works, I think it's really justified. However, when it doesn't, it doesn't. So, having a whole game pack dedicated to a spa experience, that clearly was just a bit lacking and not having enough content. And it just feels like they're breaking these packs down for not much reason, because they're not even that fully fleshed out. So it's good that they're kind of they know that and they're admitting it, and they are like adding content for free, because that's kind of what should have been in the game in the first place, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm really like pleased that they're doing that, but also obviously the preference would be that they just get the packs right the first time. But I do wonder if there's going to be any other pack like refreshes in the future. I know a lot of people talk about Dine Out, and it's because I do not use Dine Out that much at all. I think I've only actually sort of dined out at a restaurant with my family once in the game, to be completely honest. It was a restaurant that I built soon after I actually bought the Dine Out pack, because I didn't buy it straight away when it came out, because I was taking a break from The Sims 4 at the time. But yeah, I went there relatively recently to a restaurant, and I actually didn't have a problem. Like, the food came out relatively quickly, everything worked out okay. I did forget to pay, so I had to there was a little pop-up saying that I had to pay, but yeah, it wasn't like too long. So personally, I haven't experienced the problems, but I know a lot of people will. And part of the reason that I don't really try to go to restaurants with my families in the game is because I do know that a lot of people struggle with it, and it takes forever and your food never comes. So yeah, I think that would be definitely a good one to do. But yeah, you can see the kitchen here, and I did look on Pinterest for ideas, and there was a lot of like bricks and stone walls, a lot of like white, and at first I kind of didn't know what I wanted to do. I was like, how do I do a wellness apartment? But I think it's kind of obvious that you just try and make an apartment that kind of has the feel of a spa, like yeah, so definitely elements of what a spa would look like. I didn't want to build a spa because, I don't know, I do prefer building like residencies, so houses and apartments, rather than community lots. I have done a few before, but residential places are definitely my preferred option, because you get to like think about the Sims that live there, you get to add like personality and stories and things like that. So I definitely prefer that, but I like the idea of having an apartment that is kind of inspired by a community lot, in this case a spa. Like, for example, you could also do like an apartment for someone who loves bowling, and it's designed like a bowling alley, but it's an apartment. I think that would be quite cool. But yeah, I wanted to do like someone who kind of has bought the spa to, or gym, like bought the spa or the gym to their apartment. But I will admit there isn't spa items. I think that would be a bit much to have a sauna in an apartment. But yeah, there's different elements. Like I say, there is a little bit of a gym as well, which you will see at the end. But the bathroom is absolutely huge. As I said, I wanted to stick to the floor plan, so I struggled a little bit. Like the thing is, when you do big rooms in The Sims 4, and I've mentioned this before, a lot of people, when they start building, probably myself included, like when you're not used to building, it's the common mistake that people tend to make is to make like really huge rooms, because, you know, obviously it's a game where you can live out your best life, so you want a huge house with like huge rooms. But then the problem is there's kind of limited furnishing items, so it's like, what do you stick in the middle? You kind of end up with everything against the walls and then a huge middle space, so that never looks that good. What I end up doing, which you will see right at the end, there is like a coffee table that came with City Living that has a little like fire pit in the middle of it, and I thought that would be kind of cute to put in the middle of the room. I don't know, maybe other people don't think it works, but I just thought it'd be a nice addition. And I can just imagine like having a bath, and then in the middle of the room you've got like a little fire pit, like keeping it warm. You can see it there. And that was the best thing I could put. Sometimes I put like if I've got a big living room, or well, if you've got a big living room, you can put like a sofa in the middle. You could also put like a foosball table. I forget what it's called in the UK, so I feel a bit weird calling it a foosball table, but like the one that's in Friends, in Chandler and Joey's apartment, so you could put something like that in the middle. But yeah, I thought the fireplace was quite a nice idea. And yeah, going into the bedroom, there was already this like walk-in closet, so I definitely wanted to keep it. That's definitely an element of Diego Lobo's style. So yeah, I mean, like I say, I was imagining the sim was more into wellness rather than fashion and style, but you can have different interests, and so I imagine the sim that lives here is quite well dressed and probably has like multiple different exercise outfits. So yeah, I thought that was cute, and having a walk-in wardrobe is something that I basically never do, so it was really fun to do, and especially now that we have the Dream Home Decorator apartment game pack. So of course you can see I'm using all the shelving units and the hanging clothes and the shoes and things like that, so I really like that. I love that you can kind of customize it, so there is a lot of storage space. As a collector of clothes, I would absolutely love this. Like, I definitely need more storage for my clothes, so this would basically be a dream for me. But yeah, you can see I'm using this little spa day candle stand, which I actually really like, but I never use. Also using some of the new artwork. We've got quite a few new pieces recently celebrating Pride outside of Pride Month, which is really good and a lot of companies don't do, so I really like that, and I love a lot of the free items that we've been getting, so that's really cool. Got a really big mirror in there. And then moving on to the bedroom, I do get a computer desk. You can see there's one there, but I do sort of change it around. There's also a little meditation cushion, I guess you could call it. That's maybe not the right word. But I did try to fit them in the yoga space you may have seen right at the beginning, but I just couldn't fit them in anywhere. So I thought it'd be quite a nice addition to the bedroom. So maybe that's not an element necessarily that they teach, but the sim just likes to do kind of private meditation, maybe in the morning or something like that. But just adding in another closet because I had a lot of space to fill. And for the bed, you'll see in a second, I actually used one of the new ones that we got with the industrial loft kit, which I thought was really cool. Getting to use that in some kind of different builds because my last couple of ones have been industrial themed because of the kit, so it was nice to incorporate it in some other builds as well. Also getting the rug as well that came with that pack because I really like it. You can see I used it in the like wardrobe space and also underneath the bed as well because I like it so much. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the bedroom and then the walk-in closet. And then after this, I think I do get a few more wardrobes. Yeah, this sim has a lot of clothes. Again, I would absolutely love this. My wardrobe is absolutely bursting, so this would be a dream. But yeah, just getting a clock from the bowling night stuff, which is my favourite clock in the whole game, but we definitely need some more, by the way. But yeah, this is the final room, and you can see, I mean, obviously this isn't the final design. I was just sort of finding things as I was flicking through the catalogue and putting them in here, but I do end up with a couple of massage tables. I only have one kind of manicure pedicure chair. I think you can also get like hand massages on it as well, but I do have a couple of treadmills and weights machines as well. There's a little like sink area, so it's kind of like a multi-purpose room, but again, I imagine that like sims can pay to use it, or that's where like the sim can do like massages and things like that and charge for it, so that is how they earn their money. I think that would be really fun. I think it's a really cool idea, and I personally really like careers where sims can stay at home, and I know a lot of people do as well. Things like painting and writing, it's just really handy to have your sim in the house all the time. So yeah, I really like careers like that, and I think it's great that we are getting a new one and something a little bit different as well. So yeah, I really like that. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun exploring the new sort of pack elements. I can't wait to do that. But yeah, in the meantime, this is my kind of spa day inspired build, and I hope that you like it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hopefully I see you in my next video. But for now, bye!